Design thinking focuses on understanding a process through empathizing with the end user of an experience, the end user in a real world setting. So in this iterative process of design thinking, a team uses divergent thinking, or the gathering of ideas, and convergent thinking, or the merging and categorizing of ideas. Implementation science, on the other hand, focuses more on bringing evidence-based practice to the real-world setting through a scientific approach. Implementation science asks how we can get these practices into the real world, a real world which is composed of very different settings, and finding the right way to have the best outcomes across all populations. So while design thinking and implementation science are two very different concepts, what they share is the concept of making a process or an evidence-based practice more applicable to the real world. And both design thinking and implementation science require engaging with the community or the people involved in a process. Both are important to health equity research because to achieve health equity, we have to focus on the real world, on diverse populations in the real world, and how we can offer these populations in the real world the opportunity to achieve their best health. Design thinking provides an opportunity to understand and empathize with people. Design thinking can be applied to almost any setting, redesigning workflow patterns, waiting rooms, research studies. It forces the designers to consider the experience of the downstream user. This is incredibly important in health equity research, this concept of encouraging researchers to understand the potential impact on or benefits or harms to the diverse populations we are working with. Applying a health equity lens to implementation science provides an opportunity to take a scientific approach to address existing health and healthcare disparities through a focus on the real world, on diverse populations in the real world, and how we can offer these populations the opportunity to achieve their best health. Taking this scientific approach allows us to share these practices with others. Challenges to implementation science and radiology might include the lack of current funding opportunities and training resources within radiology to pursue these opportunities. Radiology's committed interest to health equity research and commitment to providing these resources can provide opportunity to improve health equity.